Okay, so picked up Bombshell today from my local GameStop, and I'm pretty excited about this because he's the last of the Insecticons, and what that means is we have the whole set. So, yeah. Now all we need is Swoop to complete the Dinobots, but, you know, at least we have the Insecticons. Speaking of which, let's bring in the other guys. So we have Shrapnel here and Kickback. So nice to have all of them in front of me, but anyways, obviously the first one, Kickback, is just Legacy, but the latter two is from Legacy Evolution. Anyway, let's crack them open. Alright, so there they are with all their armaments, and yeah, they look pretty cool, man. Gotta admit. But yeah, let's just look at one of them closely. Starting with Kickback. And so it comes with this two wing-like translucent pieces. It looks pretty cool, nicely molded. It has some kind of fade, it's not all the same color. At least it doesn't look like to me. And it has this gun in the gun is in mostly silver with some purple, and the handle is in black because it's black plastic painted. So yeah, so nicely detailed, some hollowness in there, but that's to be expected. Let's look at his face up close here. It looks pretty cool, man. His red visor and that face, silver forehead, yellow antenna, and then his clear wings on the back there. That it's pretty cool. It has some nice texture to it. And then he has the translucent chest with some details behind the chest as well. The legs are kind of like the boring part of it, but he has some red bits here, some yellow and some purple for the feet. And the arms are just mostly, purple and black. And that's pretty much it. So, yeah, for articulation, let's turn the head. It doesn't go, it kind of goes up and down a little bit. Arms can go all the way around to the side too. You can twist at the biceps. The elbows are close to 180 degrees, so that's pretty impressive. There's some hollowness underneath the forearms there, so yeah, and the hands don't articulate. The waist can twist. The legs can go all the way to the side, to the front, and then to the back. That's pretty impressive. It can turn at the thighs, the knees 90 degrees, and the toes can fold due to the transformation. And that's pretty much it. It doesn't rock or anything. So if you do an A stance, it's the feet are not going to be flat on the ground. So that's it. Let's put them aside. Here's Shrapnel with his gun in evil fusion mode, but let's grab it off him. And yeah, so the two purple guns, if you can call them that, are just in purple plastic. They're pretty hollow, lots of cavities, right? So it looks like that. And then the gun painted in silver. That looks pretty cool. Very G1 looking. If you look underneath, there's some hollowness. But yeah. Similar to Kickback, really nice red visor and face. His upper body is painted. Yeah, that's pretty neat. Unlike the unlike Kickback here, so it has this translucent yellow chest with some details behind. Ooh, the guy's just pretty ripped. But anyways, uh, gray legs. They're like different shades of gray. Almost seems like it. And then the legs, lower legs, are mostly black with some purple toes and a little bit of green. It has some so gray and red stripes on the sides there, and then the arms are mostly purple, a little black, all um, unpainted plastic. So, but yeah, the chest there is pretty striking. Yeah, I don't know why it's painted here and not the other ones, but anyways, for articulation, oh, the head is tight. It's probably because of the paint. But anyways, it can turn side to side. It doesn't go up and down. Uh, the shoulders can go move the arms sideways all the way around. It can turn at the biceps. The elbow is more than 90 degrees. The fist can fold in due to transformation, but you can do that if you want in bot mode. The waist can turn again pretty tight. No ab crunch. For the legs, you can go to the side, to the front, to the back. You can turn at the thigh there, 90 degrees, a little bit more than that. At the knees, similarly, the toes doesn't rock, but it can go down. But that's pretty much it. So, yeah. And let's put him aside. So here's Bombshell. And yeah, he looks pretty different compared to the other guys, but let's grab his gun here. Again, it's in Evo Fusion mode, so basically you have just two black bits you can attach to the sides of the gun. And yeah, I don't know how that's his Evo Fusion and how's that a thing, but anyways, you can do this thing. Put that aside. He has a pretty unique face, I gotta tell you. So compared to the other two guys, he doesn't have a face. He has a helmet, but still has the red eyes in blood red. And then I think it's painted in metallic silver with a little bit of yellow. Has that gun on his head too. So and you can close the head like this if you want, and you can open it too. So that's pretty interesting. His chest has the same yellow translucent plastic with some details behind it. The legs are pretty much the same, and no paint at all, except on the side here. It has the red and yellow, red and silver stripe, and then the arms are just black and gray. So, yeah, for articulation, I bet it's pretty similar. So the head can turn. It doesn't move up and down. Shoulders is pretty much similar. It goes all the way around. It goes to the side. You can turn at the biceps. You can bend the elbows like that. You can fold the fist inwards. You can turn at the waist. The feet or the legs can go back, forward, to the side. You can turn at the thighs there. You can bend the knees, and then the toes are pretty much the same too. It doesn't move except for a little bit downwards. So yeah. Anyways, that's Bombshell. Alright, so let's do some size comparison. First up, another insect, Waspinator. So it's a little bit smaller than the Insecticons, but if you pull in a different kind of deluxe class, then it's a little bit taller. So another insect, Inferno, Voyager class. Here's another Voyager class, Tarn. So he's that tall. And then a leader class, plus wing, so a little bit bigger. A bigger leader glass, so you can't even see his head. He's that big. Last but not least, our standard here, G1 Optimus Prime. And yeah, it's quite a bit bigger than them. So that's it. Okay, so that's that in bot form, and let's look at them in insect form. So there they are in insect form, and yeah, I mean they're basically just lying on their backs, but they still look pretty cool. Also, there's two, Shrapnel and Bombshell, pretty similar. You know, they fold their legs, and that's it. And they basically parts form to form their some of the legs. Like the Bombshell here is using the black weapons. You have Shrapnel here using the purple guns that he had. To both of them to make it look like the rear legs. But yeah, and then obviously Kickback here is just, it's not folding his legs. It's but it's still pretty neat. It's very G1, really really basic looking, but I'm totally fine with it. Yeah. So again, the wings are pretty neat. And yeah, you can still see some of the details from earlier. And you can hide or stow the gun below. So, and then Shrapnel, you can see that his body is still pretty shiny, so that's like the main difference compared to the other guys. You can keep the gun on the back there on either side. Again, the parts forming for the legs. Yeah. You can close, open the mandibles. Oh, for Kickback, you can obviously adjust the wings here around. And you can't really move the legs. They're just basically stands. Bombshell here is very similar to Shrapnel, at least in terms of transformation. Again, parts forming for the legs at the rear. Yeah. So that's how they look, all lined up. It's pretty neat. Let's do some size comparison. So starting with another not Insecticon, I was going to say Insecticon, but insect here. You have Waspinator in Wasp mode. Obviously, completely different design language here, far more organic. Okay, now we have a Carbot. Called it Prime here, Christmas Prime. So, just for fun, you can't even see it. Skylinks and finally G1 Optimus Prime. So yeah, they're cool, very G1. So let's go to final thoughts. So yeah, so that's the Insecticons, and first off, minor correction regarding the articulation at the lower legs or feet. There's actually a hinge in the inner side of the foot there, so you can at least rock it inwards, as you can see there. Aside from that, they're still pretty limited in terms of articulation for the lower legs. And yeah, anyways, as for the Insecticons themselves, well, they look great. especially as a set. As an ensemble, I don't know if it makes sense just individually or just a couple of them, but yeah, as the trio, man, you know, it just looks so good. Very G1. On the flip side, transformation is very basic. There's a little bit of parts forming if you don't like that kind of stuff. And yeah, very very boxy looking insects, so it's not very convincing, unlike the Beast Wars Transformers, but they're pretty accurate to G1. So yeah. Anyways, yeah. You know, I'm glad that I have him. I just want the Dinobots to be complete as well, like these guys, and yeah. Anyways, thanks for sticking around, and I hope to see you soon again. Bye.